Hello, my name is Sarah and I am a World Vision sponsor from Leicestershire in the middle of England. I've been a World Vision sponsor for nearly 2 years now and it has absolutely changed my life. Here in England, we're doing something called social distancing, which means that everybody has to stay at home as much as possible. So if you work in the health service or if you're a key worker, you can continue to go to work, but the rest of us are either off work or working from home. We're allowed out once a day to do exercise or shop for food. And so most of us are just trying to keep ourselves entertained by doing jigsaws and paintings and picking up new hobbies and gardening at home. So me and my mother were lucky enough to go and visit my sponsor child and her family, which absolutely changed our lives. We got to go and see firsthand how World Vision are supporting the communities and how they're changing lives. And I got to see firsthand how my money is being spent for my sponsor child and her family. So the first trip that we did was to a local farming group where we got to see how my money is helping them run beehives, which helps them support their own families. So it's creating lots of jobs and opportunities for families. The next trip that we did was to the hospital, which is local, but for us it would be a very, very long way. And so the local hospital was having a new water pump put in and a new toilet block, and we got to see the new maternity ward, which was being built using some of my money, which was absolutely amazing. We got to meet some of the nurses, some expectant mothers, and what before was just a mattress or a towel on the floor was now beds and an actual ward with proper ways to look after the mothers when they're going through birth, and better ways to look after the children once they're born. And then the final bit of the day, which was the best bit for us and the bit that we'd been looking forward to for a year, was to go and visit my sponsor child and her family. So the car pulled up and we were welcomed with singing and dancing, and they wanted lots of photos with us because for a lot of them there, I was the first white person that they'd seen. They wanted to touch us and hug us and thank us. We then had a bit of a celebration and a presentation where we were given food, and we had a big buffet together. And the local community, probably about 50 people, all sat and listened to all of the speeches. And the father did a speech about how my sponsorship had changed his families and his life, and how grateful he was for us. And we were able to just try and explain to them how it's just as much the other way around, and how grateful we are for being able to sponsor them, and how much it's changed our outlook on life, and how grateful we are for little things. Because sometimes here in England we can take things for granted, but being able to see their lives firsthand. Something that took us amazingly was the love and community spirit that they have out there, how welcoming they were, how happy they were, how they lived absolutely every moment. We were singing and dancing and bashing drums, and it was absolutely amazing. And definitely the COVID-19 has brought that out a little bit here in England. I feel like we now have a bit more community spirit. Everybody's watching out for each other, and everybody's looking after one another here now. So sponsoring has definitely changed my life, and so for that I personally would like to say a huge thank you to the hidden heroes in World Vision that are still out there helping communities and working endlessly to help the charity continue to work, because thanks to you guys we're able to support the communities. So yes, keep up the good work. We'll continue to pray for you, stay safe, and thank you for helping us to change the world.